Hi Nifty, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty excited to sit down and have a conversation with you. You know, you
I'm glad you're well.
what
Glad
you
to hear.
apart from uploading just recently, like before we called, what you been doing? What do you do in your free time?
My free time. So I'm on summer break right now. And I've been pretty much just right now it's been YouTube and I'm taking a class over the summer. That's like pretty much all I have going on. I'll have more. I don't know. There isn't much to do here. I do a much more broad I do a lot more stuff when I'm actually at college and stuff, but for
What
now I've mostly been like hyper fixated on
what are you
videos and whatnot.
what are you majoring in the college?
Majoring in political science.
Oh, so
Um,
you're gonna be political, huh?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like social sciences in general. And I like philosophy a lot, but I that's
G-
sort of just what I went with because also like money and stuff. And I don't. I, I mean, it's not the greatest, obviously, but
give
better
me
than philosophy.
give me your best, like philosophy. Either
My best
sentence.
philosophy.
Yeah,
Um,
freestyle. Throw something at a wall till it sticks. You know.
wait, say that again. Sorry.
I'm just saying, like, say like, so you're into like philosophy, right? Give me something, some philosophical fact or something that you have,
Philosophical
because I
fact that
usually,
I have. Oh God,
yeah,
I'm
because
I'm kind of new to social sciences in general. Philosophical fact, I don't know. I mean, I don't. It's kind of like super subjective. I don't know if I'd say really much of anything.
are you in
Philosophy fact,
a
unless you're talking about like
are you in a hurry?
things people said.
Are you in a hurry to somewhere?
Am I heading to somewhere
Like, are you in a hurry?
in a hurry? No, no.
Yeah, no, it's because like you're talking so fast. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
sorry. I'm
I was.
sorry.
No, no,
I can.
it's
I don't know.
it's
I'm
fine.
sorry. I apologize.
No, it's fine.
I think. I think sometimes I like kind of have to like. I kind of try to spit it all out before I forget what I'm saying. So I apologize for that.
No, you don't listen. You don't have to apologize about anything. This is not my first time on this fiasco. I've been here, I mean, it's countless times. But the hell did you build up the patience? Because every single video you make is either hours long to record, or you play the level or game for like 10, 20, sometimes 30, 40 hours. How the hell do you have all this patience? I mean, you upload once a month,
Um.
so it kind of makes sense.
So I think the two things that like I mean I guess in terms of like where it all started, I think like just thinking about I kind of like changed my mindset for how I like viewed the game, and I think like trying to like achieve things in general, especially when I was like back in the day when I was like really focusing on jumping and stuff and like early firework type stuff. I was kind of just like um I don't know, that was sort of like my like hyper fixation back then was like trying to figure out how I could not drop firework, and I think I focused more on not dropping it than actually beating the level, which is like honestly what I think you should do if you're like if you're jumping. I think that's kind of more important, unless of course you just like are like not taking it as seriously, or you like don't like the goal. I mean, I think it obviously like depends what your goal is, but like um I just thought a lot. I used to think about that a lot, and I think like I sort of just developed like a really good mindset for the game. But also just jumping to firework in general, I think just made me more patient, and I think it made a lot of the stuff I do now like uh way easier than it otherwise would be. I think it like prepared me for that a lot. Um
Yeah.
but yeah, I had like this sticky note. I don't know where it is. It's like probably somewhere around here. I like had like all these bullet points for like sort of like the things I came up with when I was like thinking. And it sounds like so odd. Like
No, it is not.
um
Like, I I felt like one conversation thing. it was with Wabu or somebody, where he has so many ideas, but he can execute them. No, it was Matt Mart. He has so many ideas, but with how slow he uploads, he has content for practically a couple decades if
Oh,
YouTube still exists.
yeah. I have sort of a similar thing in terms of like content. I have a big list of ideas, but I also like I rank mine very like I'm sort of like particular about how I rank mine because also a lot of mine are like a lot of the problem is like a lot of my ideas aren't very like feasible. So I'm like
How come?
I don't know. I like I have a lot, but I think a lot of them aren't good. So I don't know. Like I just try and part of that is obviously feasibility, but I have sort of a similar thing going on. But though I wouldn't say it's like enough to have content forever because I think a lot of them just would take so long that it wouldn't be like a I wouldn't have like an actual like decent upload schedule. I kind of have to keep thinking of more and think of ones that I can do in like a week.
In
Um,
a week? I mean, you do
it,
you do live stream most of these ideas. I mean,
yeah,
I see that you just recently did for the longest Flappy Bird. That's kind of
yeah,
interesting. I mean, yeah, you've been on like a streak of just doing like long things. But so how's
yeah.
firework? So you talked about firework. How has that been?
It's all right. I'm still playing it. I haven't played it as much. Like I used to play it. It used to be like my main thing, sort of. And I'm still grinding it quite a bit. But obviously, like college has taken a ton of time. I like had way more time in high school, and I after I injured my right arm, I started just like prioritizing content. Cause and then I just like didn't get back in the habit of playing Firework as much as I used to. So
Yeah.
but I am still playing it quite a bit. Uh with my left hand and stuff, because obviously I have that going on as well. But not too much progress. Like I've gotten some decent runs. But it'll be a while.
Did you like break your right arm in like a dumb way, or is it just like something that just happened?
I don't. Okay, so I have ulnar nerve entrapment, which is like it's like a nerve injury, like in my elbow, basically,
Uh,
and I don't know exactly what caused it. I think it was purgatory. Definitely was part of it. I think there's a couple other things that were definitely like contributed to it. Um, uh, but it was only like a posture and like repetitive motion thing. Um, and it was like not really that bad at first for like the first like couple months, and then I the second to last time I went to the doctor, which was actually quite a long time ago, because the last time they pretty much just told me to be more patient, but they gave me an injection, and they kind of just like told me like you're good now, and so I went back and I played Firework like the next day, and I think playing GD like made it a lot worse than it otherwise would have been, because they just made it seem like I was good. So yeah, but it is getting quite a bit better. I've been stretching it, not I was stretching it too much for a while, and then I was stretching it not enough, and now I've balanced it out. I'm stretching a lot slower, and I don't know if I'll switch back anytime soon just to be safe, but I think it's getting better. I don't know.
I feel like your top three favorite things to do is play firework, play long levels, and because you've said more than Lake has done in a whole video, which
Oh,
dude, I'll give props to you, dude. Like when I was listening to you talking about your hand and with doctors, the amount of you said, it just reminded me like of like a flashback, like those like ting, ting, like always give me that like, oh yeah, I remember this guy said it, also this guy.
I think I struggle to articulate my thoughts sometimes. I don't know. My computer fell asleep. Okay, that's
How
too bad.
how dare you do
I don't
this?
know. I try my best. Sometimes I'm not great at speaking.
No, it's fine. I mean, not everyone is great at speaking. Not everyone's great at everything.
Yeah.
Tell me like early beginnings of doing YouTube, Geometry Dash. How did it start? How did you start as Nifty?
Um,
What did Little
like
Nifty
like
do?
like my name specifically,
I
or like
mean, I mean, basically
starting
like
YouTube generally.
the development of Nifty Cat, aka yourself, from the beginning to now.
Okay, so I wanted to make YouTube videos since I was like maybe 9 or 10 years old. Um, and I I started off like watching like Nintendo channels, mostly, and then around I think it was probably like 2014, 2015. It might have been later. I don't really remember. Um, 2016, I think. I remember I had no way to like record anything. But I did have a channel that like just didn't have anything on it for like a year, and I remember I installed iOS 11 beta. Or no, I started on every play before that, and I uploaded like Battle Cats and Geometry Dash stuff
Yeah,
on the
oh,
channel that is like my main channel now. Um
I see
and so
that.
those are like the super old videos. That's what those are. And then iOS 11 beta came out, so I downloaded that, and then I was playing other stuff as well, which I don't even know if any of those videos are like still public. And then it kind of just like died down for a while, and then in 2020, when COVID started, I had a PC by that point, and I just started like recording, like, and I made like GD content that was like barely cut when I was like first starting to play the game again. And then I started like beating harder stuff, and kind of like obsessed over it over COVID, and then yeah, and then everything else was like, you probably know everything else after that. I would bet. I don't know.
I mean, I've been watching you ever since. When was it? I gotta actually check because there was one video that I started watching you play Firework. Then I took a small break, and then when you came back with these levels were not made by real people, is when like every single video I watched. Which
Yeah, that was kind of like when I was like, "Oh, yeah, I can do." That was sort of when I realized like I can get a decent amount of views actually making content, and I was like this, like I've wanted to do this as like a job, and I still want to. I mean, it is pretty much my job right now, but not like something I can like sustain myself off of yet. Uh, but that was when I kind of was like, oh yeah, like maybe I should actually make content because like this will make a decent amount of money. Because like I mean, firework doesn't really make like I pretty much just do firework for the sake of doing it at this point. Like it's I just I want to keep going. But I like those videos are short. They don't make like any money. So I figure like, oh, I should probably start trying to actually get good at making content, and then um yeah.
do you put like a lot of effort into making videos because they seem very simple? Is it just like a cut down, add a picture of a chatter, cut down, cut down, cut down, couple zoom ins? Like, is that like the whole thing that like you do?
No, it's like it's I mean, my videos are like technically very simple on like on a like actual like technical sort of like level. Like I don't know fancy editing stuff, and the people who I edit with like usually are much better at that than I am and help me with stuff like that. But a lot of, I wouldn't really say they're simple either. I think there's a lot that go like, I mean, I have two people, or right now two people who edit main channel videos, and I don't know if I'd say edit for me necessarily, because I'm usually like a very big part of that process, but I'll send them back like like documents of stuff to change, because it's like, and it's usually like pacing type of stuff, and like cutting in certain places, and like it's like but it's hard because it's all stuff that's like sort of
Yeah.
second nature for me. I used to watch like a lot of like podcasts of like editors talking about stuff, and I've talked to like other YouTubers, and like read like subreddits on stuff, and so like my editing is technically simple, but there's still like quite a bit that goes into it other than just cutting and all of that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of like, I mean, I've been like a huge podcast listener. Like from like in the past like 4 years, I've listened to more than like almost 3,000 episodes of like different podcasts.
Oh
Like
wow.
that, I'm a huge dedicator to it because sometimes I listen to it when sometimes either recording or streaming. I just listen to it in the background. But
Mm.
outside of that, like editing in general has become really difficult due to just how horrid everyone's attention span is. So
Oh yeah.
if you don't make it perfect, it doesn't get views. And trying out new stuff is always something that if you're not big enough of a channel, it's the biggest risk you can take. I took a risk and immediately saw decline. I was like,
Oh yeah.
I like
I don't.
for me it's not something I'm gonna give up on because I made this promise since the first person that I'm gonna do this for as much people as I can. Hopefully having someone big. I mean the biggest one technically I have right now is Moldy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I saw that.
But
I don't know. Like I deal with failure very well compared to most people, I think. And I think part of that is because I just like making videos and I like the process of it to the point where even if like my videos flop, it's like it doesn't take away the enjoyment
what
for
counts as a
me. And
flop?
also I what?
What counts as a flop for your channel?
I'd say like sort of like plateauing at like 30,000 probably. My one of my recent videos has like 28,000 and that was like a
Ooh,
10 out of 10. Like that was the worst video I've
10
uploaded. Well,
out of
not worst. I mean, uh it
damn.
was like the lowest views I've gotten in like 2 years, but I liked making the video and the stream did really well, so it's like doesn't really matter that much.
In a way, it's funny that like I went from averaging like 1 to 3,000 views to the fact that one of my videos got 12 views in the first hour. It was 1 out of 10 for like 3 consecutive days. That was
Oh.
that was one of the funniest and the most dumbest things of all time. Which I completely understand because I changed, the way that I do stuff. I used to do showcases, then you commented, and then I had Rocky Jones comment on every single one of them, and I'm like, yo, like this is peak, but like, what the hell are you guys doing here? My first instinct when I saw you comment, I think I was more or less just saying that it's a fake because there was no way, a bigger channel watches a smaller one nowadays. Because it's rare that I get someone to watch me outside of asking, which it's kind of stupid. I mean, the highest peak I've reached right now is getting a comment from F77 on the
Oh
most.
yeah, I feel like I remember that unless that was someone else. I don't
No,
know. I can't remember.
so
I feel like F77 comments on a lot of stuff because I think I remember that from some. I don't know. I
yeah,
have no idea.
he sometimes does it, but I messaged him on TikTok and he was so open. He's such a nice guy. Like
Mm,
you can have a nice conversation with him. But the fact
that's
that
like awesome.
but like the most interesting thing is the fact that you know it is for me more impressively because the only conversation I've had with you was just the comment section apart from Discord conversations a bit.
That's funny you say that because I don't really watch a lot of like I don't watch a lot of big GD YouTubers. I do watch like some big YouTubers generally, but it's usually like other stuff. I don't really watch a lot of GD YouTubers. Most of the stuff I watch, as far as like GD YouTube goes, is like showcases and like completions and stuff. Um, and so I don't know. It's just funny you say that. Like I also just don't really interact with like big YouTubers very often either. Like I do when I obviously do when I need to for like thumbnails and stuff, just for like help and whatnot. But I like all my friends have like really small channels, so I don't know. It's just
I feel like the only big channels that I've interacted are the ones that are done for the interview series because I've been
mm,
enjoying this so much. Like
I'm glad.
like
That's awesome.
like sitting down and talk so far I've out of the 11 videos that I have uploaded because I have one that I can't upload right now depending if Mathmart decides to release it soon. If not, I will just release it first. But the 11 people enjoyed it not because of like it's like a forced conversation, but it's like learning more about you outside of this like streaming YouTube thing, just more learning about you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, enjoying it is the. I feel like that's the most important part. I don't know. Like I think I always like I think like uh this is I guess sort of off topic, kind of, because I mean this isn't directly what we were talking about, but like
I mean, this is all
I
about you. So anything you say
well
is a
yeah,
topic about yourself.
I don't want to like I don't want to. That's fair. That's fair. But I feel like the sort of like uh I feel like for me, like the way I see it, like if you don't enjoy it, like enjoy making YouTube videos, like I don't really see the point in doing it. At least personally, because like unless you're like obviously making tons of money more than you would in another job, but I feel like given most YouTubers don't make as much as if they were to get like a regular job, like you know the actual value to being a YouTuber then is because it's more fun. So it's like if you're not having more fun, it's like I don't really see the point. I would just if it sucks more than getting an actual job, I would just get an actual job.
I mean, I do have the fact that people don't actually know that I have a real job, even though it's like the most inside joke of all time that I have a job, is people still don't know I have a job.
Well, I'm not saying you can't have like a job and do YouTube at the same time, but I mean
Yeah,
like
no,
I don't
I
I just
understand.
don't
Yeah.
I just don't see why you do YouTube in general if you're not having fun.
I mean,
I
I
don't
feel
really
like
get that.
the lowest that I've had right now was with Niwa. Like I was trying to beat Niwa, which the most interesting story for me is I usually so my first demon was like idols. Fucking 8 months wasted on my life playing it. First extreme demon, jump from an insane demon, horrible skill issue. It was 580 at a time. I beat it, felt satisfied, didn't play Extreme Demons for 4 months, beat Allegiance after fluking it from 81, dying 3 times there, and then comes Niwa. And I
Mm.
was not expecting this. First day was practicing. I learned the whole level in the first day. Second day, I did 43%. Third day, I did 92. Which I was like, okay, day 3 and beating Extreme Demon would have been such good like clickbait. Day 4 comes, no progress. Day 5, 94. Damn. Day 5, 96. Oh my god. I've had. So, have you ever played Niwa or seen Niwa?
I've seen it. I haven't played it.
Don't. If you fluke it, thank God. It is the most unbalanced thing of all time. 20 to 60 is the hardest part and the buggiest because sometimes the portals don't work. I die. So
Mm.
says 60 to 100, 60 to 80 is the easiest part. 80 to 100 is just pray to God you don't die to stupid BS. I died past
Oh
six.
dear.
I died past 60, 72 times. I'm the unluckiest victor. I finally claimed the
From
title.
zero?
Yes,
Oh my god.
I died.
72. That's like insane.
I died. Technically it's 62 because I died 10 times to the last ship.
I don't even know if I've like ever died that much past like 50% on a like on a level at like any point.
I
I
mean,
mean, maybe like a challenge. Like I don't know about like a rated
I
level. Like
mean,
I don't know. I'm sure like something easy or something, but not like
I
a demon.
mean,
I don't think. I don't
I've
know.
had bad luck all the time. When I was beating idols, I had 296 deaths, which was not that bad because I did eventually beat it like 2 days later.
Mm.
Allegiance was by far the second unluckiest because I had 400 plus drop attempts, and most of the deaths were literally from just the 45 to 70. 400 drop attempts. That's a bit too much. Too much.
It's like crazy.
I have a lot of bad experiences, but the fact that there's something that outbeat idols is a miracle.
Mm.
I mean,
I mean,
have you
I don't
been
know a mirror. Based on how you're describing it, it's like an anti miracle. It seems.
I mean, in a way, it's kind of fun. But how many extreme demons have you done now?
I've
Thinking
done
about
7.
s-
I think like around 4 were jumps. I think I don't know. I've beaten hypersonic and aftermath and
oh.
what were the other ones that weren't
I mean,
jumps? Accu.
I mean,
I think those are the only 3 I've ICDX.
no, I see Sunset, Sandstorm, Bloodbath, Red
Oh
Bull,
oh
Rebirth,
oh.
Glide. Have you beaten those?
Yeah. Those are all jumps though. Or not Red Bull Rebirth. Wait, no, I didn't beat Red Bull Rebirth. That's the one extreme I've dropped,
There you
which I
go.
dropped before Bloodbath. And I'll finish that after Firework or something. I don't know, but yeah,
I mean, that's nice. I mean,
I did. The reason I said ICDX was because I did beat that one. It was extreme, but it's not extreme
that
anymore.
was
So I don't know.
there was one insane. No, there was one level that pissed me the f off because it was an extreme demon for half an hour. Then it got re-rated to
Oh,
then it got re-rated to an insane. I literally almost beat the level that was a 30-minute extreme demon for 30 minutes. It got rated to insane. When I beat it, it turned into a fucking hard demon. God damn.
what level was it?
Make it stop.
Make it stop. Okay,
I
I
have
have not heard of that.
Oh, buddy, I'll send you like the video later. It's
Okay,
it is so iffy because it's consistent, but you just die out of pure non-existence.
interesting.
It's make it every single time I talk about a level, I'm making it sound like every single level I play is a bad thing. I mean, in a way, I've beaten what's it called? Mm, Clubstep Reborn, the worst fucking insane demon. You cannot convince me there's something worse than that.
I
It's
remember that level, but like vaguely. I just remember the deco being
it's like
sort of like
clubster but straight fly, but that straight fly half the time doesn't even work because there's blocks in the spikes. So
oh
the moment that you land off the block, you literally just poofed out of existence.
blocks in spikes. That's so odd.
Yeah.
Unless you mean like I guess this isn't
On
what I thought at first. Unless you
on
mean like the like start.
a block a spike in a block. Uh, it's like a straight fly, but there's like two blocks placed so you don't die to spikes. But
Oh yeah. That's okay.
transitioning out of it is so iffy because you can't fall down too because you fall down too fast because of 2.2 physics. Ugh, disgusting.
So it's like buff this. I didn't when you said blocks and the spikes, it was like I didn't really know
Buff
what you were
this.
talking about, but
I mean,
yeah.
buff this is like if I beat it, I'll have more fun with it than anything. You know, I'll say this as I said this in the first couple minutes. Give a random interesting fact about you. Freestyle, throw something at a wall till it sticks.
A random interesting fact. Oh
About
god, I'd have to
you.
think about this.
It's got to be
About
specific
me.
you. It can't be GD content. Nothing. It's just you.
Specific about me. I'm trying to think of one that's like interesting. Um. Oh God. Oh no, I don't know. Um. Uh, Give me a bit to think. I don't know. I'd have to think of something. I don't know. I feel like the first things that come to mind are like super boring. I don't know what I
I
would
mean,
say.
okay. Throw as much facts as you want at the wall. They all gonna stick anyways.
Throw as much facts as you want on the wall.
Yeah, I mean, you study
Let me think.
philosophy. I mean, technically speaking, you do have a lot of facts about yourself. You've
A lot of facts on myself. I prior to making videos and also like during like the early parts of making videos and stuff, I swam for 13 years competitively. That was sort of like my fixation before that, and I also dove over the summer, um, uh, for 9 years. I'm trying to think what else did I get like super fixated on. There's definitely other things. I played cello for 9 years, but that was just for school. So I wasn't like super good or anything. Um, what else is there? Um, oh God, I don't know. I don't know what else I'd say. I'd have to. I'll come back to you if I think of anything.
I mean, the only time you can come back is when you do the comment of interesting
No,
facts.
no.
Cause
I mean like later, like in like 10 minutes or something. I don't know.
no, it's fine. I mean, the thing is,
Okay.
we've already learned more about you than I've learned about you. Whoa, sentence.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a nice time.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
what?
I appreciate it.
Last to last question is, what can we slash I slash people expect from you in the next, I don't know, like until this year's end?
Until this year's end, I have well, I need to finish top 10,000 cheese is one thing. I'll do that
Top 10
probably within the next couple months.
cheese.
Yeah, the 10,000 room platformer.
Oh, I was wondering why I was like cheese, cheese, cheese. I don't remember seeing cheese there, but okay.
Yeah, I streamed that for like 2 weeks ago or so for quite a long time. But I was very close to the end, and someone uh donated $400 to reset me. So I got to start over. I've been practicing it off stream, and I'm gonna try to do the rest of it in one stream. There's that. I have two levels that I started in early 2024 that are both very long, and I haven't finished yet because I haven't found like a good time to do them. I'm gonna do those before the end of the year. I've spent 40 hours on one of them and 150 on the other. I think the longer one is probably gonna take over 200 hours. Um, and then besides that, I mean, uh, more firework progress and um I guess finishing all the daily levels, which I've been chipping away at that too. Um
My
but
my mic stand fucking fell out. That's insane. Let go. Last thing I ever
yeah,
expected to do. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say anymore. I mean,
that's fair.
I used to say like, who should I interview next? Up until the point where it just became interview the same person or like nobody can think of anything. So I changed it to, did you enjoy this? Did you have a great blast? Half an
I
hour.
did, yeah. This is awesome. I appreciate it.
I mean, you're welcome. I mean, if this was your first time, I kind of would be scared.
My first time being interviewed?
Yeah.
I did like a really long time ago, but it was like I think it was like much shorter and like not as much stuff. I don't know. But I wouldn't say I got much better at it since then. I don't know. Like I I don't know.
I'm going to give you
It's
an interesting fact about me. So you know how X Creator Goal used to have like his own like what's it called uh, GD, like private server, right? I it was
I
like a
think so.
it
I
was
don't
like a long time. It was like almost 4 or 5 years by now. Back, I used to,
know.
I used to own 7 map packs. 3 of them were called Sausage Part One, Sausage Part Two, and it was called like,
Oh, like a GDPS.
yeah. So
Oh.
I
Interesting.
also owned like a Glizzy packs, and the server
Oh.
shut down like a couple months later. But the fact that I owned like four sausages and 3 Glizzy packs, ridiculous, bro. And that was like
It's
back
like
then.
awesome.
It was like back then when I was like actual like Jack horse at the game. Now I've
Okay.
gotten to a point where technically I can beat something, but I can't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a worse GDPS map pack, but that's about it. Um,
I
I don't
mean,
know.
is there did I expect anything? I don't know. I mean, if it's worse, it's worse. But yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, and see you
Yeah, of
some. I
course.
mean, I'll still keep in touch with you. It's not like I'm gonna ghost you just for like temporary small call out. Every small channel does. I still talk to everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, but technically we can still keep on the call.
Okay. We can do whatever you want. And, yeah.
I mean, give out the last word so I can click the stop recording.
Oh, last words.
Sure.
Uh, uh, uh,
Freestyle.
hi. I don't got anything. I struggle so much with like I struggle so much with like coming up with like original stuff like on the fly. Like that's why I have to stream because I have to like read chat or else I can't think of things to say.
Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, Poopy Anus just subscribed saying goodbye.
Yeah.
That's all he said.